So, how long has it been since you watched an old school commentary? You know, the Modern Warfare 2 Black Ops days. Just chilling, talking about the game, or whatever else we decide is worth mentioning. Just, random off the top, talk over gameplay for 10 minutes. It's definitely been a while for me, and I definitely miss the simplicity of those days. Those videos, or at least those times, had a certain charm to it that I think we're missing today. So what is up, guys? My name is zJibbs from Hafstep, and if you don't know me, I'm pretty much I'm the founder of Hafstep, and at this point, the sole creator. Hopefully that will mean more in a year or two. But for now, that just means I do all the capturing, editing, publishing, basically all of the work that goes into the content that you see on this channel. Again, I want to stress that this might not mean much today, but hopefully in a year or 5. Either way, back to the gameplay, my first free-for-all in Modern Warfare. Just about every year I record my first round of the new Call of Duty. Just because, man, this is going to be good for some content, like a commentary, be one of the first to cover the new game. But I never get to it. You know what, I have used one of my first games before. It was Call of Duty Ghosts, my first game of Cranked, or my first full game of Cranked, I think. I make the important distinction.
My first game of Call of Duty Ghosts, technically my second game because I joined halfway in.
But it was an update on the Jibbs and Meep channel, now just known as Jibbston. And as bad as that video was, I'm really just thankful that I made it in the first place. Does that make sense? We'll get into this more in a little bit, but I just think it's important that I keep making content like that and like this, as we can always look back on it in the future. This might be the first time you've really heard something like this from me, or anything like this on this channel. Hafstep, the collective's always kind of been the collective about the boys, about the gang, whatever. And, I think it always will be. But I also want to do more content just like this. Something I can do kind of on my own it's not really related to the other things going on, but that's not really completely, disattached, Like, I remember watching all these videos from, these groups like Achievement Hunter or some other sort of website blog, and be like, hey, what's up, it's me from this entity. It's not just hey, here's everybody at the same time every time. You can pick and choose who is gonna feature in some piece. It's not like an everybody all the time deal, and that's something I need to remember. It's like how me and Sean were gonna play Borderlands. It's not everybody. I would have liked for Lucas to be in it, for Evan or Jen or anybody to be in it, but that's just not how, things work out all the time necessarily. We've all got schedules. This isn't like a full-time job, although one day it'd be great if we could get there, but that's not even really the point. It's just we're just having fun, and I'd really like to share these moments and kind of have something to look back on for myself and for ourselves. It's like, if Solomon wanted to jump on a freaking, I don't know, if we all wanted to play Overwatch, I think that would be amazing. We never play Overwatch anymore, or really anything. We have only been playing Call of Duty, which even now I haven't played in a while. I always say it's been a while, but it's only been 3 or 4 days probably, but it's not really the point. If the point is I want to be able to do content that doesn't require everything, if that makes sense, and that's what I'm going to try to do. I want to do more commentaries like this. I want to take it back, Not everything is a high-scale production, and that's kind of something that's always blocked my creativity since the beginning. I've always feel I can do such a great job. I can do such wondrous productions with all this nitpicky details, and I can make it super cinematic, or I can make it super professional. This really isn't even going into a video game video, more of a real production like I have done in the past, and that's kind of what's always blocked me. Is I'm oh, my standards are way too high, so if those aren't really attainable, I don't really even want to do it, which I think is a waste. And honestly, at this point, I'm not even recording this for you guys. I'm recording it for me, so I can just word vomit, alright? And if you're gonna listen, that's amazing. I appreciate it, and I'm thankful for that. But more so than that, it's like this is a canvas. This is a spreadsheet. I'm just gonna maybe I just come back to this someday when I'm feeling blocked and just do it, man. And this is totally derailed, but hopefully this is inspiring maybe to someone, or interesting at the very least. But I don't know. So that's what you just remembered. Nobody knows. No one goes into something and just is perfect, or is ever perfect for that matter. I'm just saying, like, expect more content from me. Perhaps more of it will be by myself, but that's okay, because at least in my mind, we haven't started yet. We are in a weird period of, sometimes we play games together. Lucas is off in China right now. We don't even know where he's at. We haven't talked to him in forever. He watched one of my streams. We text on Snapchat, in the group chat every once in a while. When he comes back, I feel like if we're all up to it, we can get into like the same proximity, not being hours and hours away. I think we can make some fun stuff, but I mean, until then, I don't really know. I'm gonna have to go into some archived footage to find something fun, which is something I need to do, get my lazy ass editing. But I've just kind of been addicted and drawn to like some solo content that doesn't have to be the greatest production ever. And that's what I'm drawn to with something like this, and it's what I miss from back in the day. Drawing it full circle, like 10 years ago, you go back and watch zJibbs. You know what he did? He played a game, a freaking team deathmatch, or free-for-all, or search and destroy, or whatever it was, Modern Warfare 2, Black Ops. He got a good score, he recorded it, he goes back over, talks over the game for 10 minutes. And that's pretty much what made zJibbs like famous back in the day. I'm not trying to like downgrade his success or like diminish what he accomplished or anything like that. It's just like, so I just miss the times where things were just simple, and like the easiest basic kind of content would just be so entertaining and so great to watch. And now everything is complicated and saturated, and I don't know, it's just different. And again, I'm not trying to like call people out and be like, you don't deserve this, this is so easy, anyone can do it. No. And like, obviously working at Machinima helped zJibbs in particular for the example, but it's just, those are the kind of days I miss. Those are kind of days, me and Evan making a Pokemon walkthrough. How does a video on Pokemon Sapphire get 42,000 views with nothing behind it? And I mean, that's, I guess, all that I have to my name right now, but like, I don't know. It's just weird, and it's weird how it goes, and honestly, I should be doing that sort of thing again. I don't know. So maybe expect more of this. It's kind of nice to just be able to talk, even if even if no one cares. It's still, like I said, good to see it from the future. If I go back and listen to this in 10 years, I'm like, man, this guy is troubled. He is having a bad day, which I am. I am. I'm not having a good day. I am a little annoyed with myself in several areas, but you know what? Life is good. Nothing's, I'm safe. I'll be able to eat. I'm not gonna die. I shouldn't, for some reason. Everything is fine. But I just miss the old days sometimes, and I'm not really sure why I'm such a nostalgic person. I always seem to be like that. Maybe just because I feel like life is so much better back then than it is now, but that's like still on me, Go out and fix your current stuff, and whatever. I should. But things will always get better. I don't really know where to go from here. I've really derailed, and I said I wouldn't. At least I derailed from my previous derail, which would have been something completely different, but anyways, that's the end of the game. I hope y'all enjoyed, or at least, I don't know. I hope I feel better tomorrow. If you're interested in seeing more kind of old school content such as this, if you think I should just do more and post more, I would definitely love to hear that. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Hope you click subscribe button because we haven't even started yet. And, you know, it'll take a while to get there. It'll take a while to even begin to be able to start, in my opinion. One day this will be something because, god damn it, I am persistent. And if I can't make this happen, then I don't know.